In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the special lots I've chosen for this week's Sunday Night Live auction. Of course, you can join me over at Stoddart.com Sunday at 7 p.m. as we host the live show as the auction concludes. All of the lots are now currently live over on the platform. You can hop on there and register for free. All the info is in the description. But for the lots this week, a few very special bits nestled amongst them, including one of the fish from my very own Miss Toyota spawning from Japan last year, Super Jumbo Tosai. And this fish is literally one penny spot away from being worth thousands of pounds, but the reason it didn't make it through to my final selection. The rest of it, as you can see, is quite phenomenal, and she's a real powerhouse, almost a carbon copy body-wise of a mother who was a super impressive fish, or is a super impressive fish. As for the rest, the whole mix, we've got a bit of Dainichi, Yellow Monkey Magic in there, and a whole host of absolute quality fish that I've been raising through here. The odd one with certificates, the complete package, and I advise you to go and check that spread out. So without any more, you can get involved. If you don't want to, simply enjoy this video because it's a great koi appreciation lesson as we look through some of the highlights of the lots. And remember, there's always the odd bit in the auction that's not included here in this video. So I look forward to seeing you Sunday night. Let's get in and have a look at what I've got. So I thought we might as well start with my Miss Toyota Jumbo Tosai offspring. These things have raced through so incredibly well. And this is exactly the thing that koi breeders have to contend with. Because of course, more often than not, it's the cream of the crop where the breeder actually really earns something from. And in this instance, as you can see, this Showa, when you work your way through, if you start from the back, follow that pattern, we've got full-on Tsubo Sumi across the body, the most amazing balance and benny pattern, and it gets to the head. And if there was just a bit more benny on that face alongside the Sumi that looks like it's sat under the skin, that's a fish that would be into the thousands, male or female. And that's the small, minute differences that dictate the value when you're at this kind of level. So it's being sold now for a fraction of where I would want it to be, or the starting bid is at least. And I think this is a hell of a fish to get your hands on because still it's such a marginal thing. All that other quality is there. The structure of the fish is amazing. The whole spawning, it's been clear to me that they inherited the body of that Miss Toyota female, the Dainichi Toyota, 4 years old, 80 cm at the time of spawning, with the most phenomenal bone structure, including what's known as taiko, which is the height of the fish. And we can see behind the head, they're absolutely fierce. At the moment, the shiroji is not at its absolute peak. That's because of the raising they've been through, but that's something that after the summer growth, you move into conditioning and it'll pull together. Also, there'll be a bit more shiroji thickness, which will aid it. So best of luck. It's a phenomenal fish. It'll come with one of my own original certificates as well. And yeah, happy bidding. Wow, what a fish. And I'm going to say nearly, it is phenomenal, but nearly an absolute rock star. So here I've got a Takano Sanke female, and it's a Sumi party waiting to happen, this one. Look like a koaku all the time I've been growing it, but this is a style of Sumi and Takano Sanke, and one of the reasons I absolutely love them. This type of Sumi materializes in the top of the skin, as we can see this Sumi here recently only just broke through, no indication it was coming whatsoever. Weirdly, it somehow knows to come up in the most amazing places where you're looking off and think that could do with some Sumi there, and all of a sudden it crops up, but you will never see it coming. All we know is when it starts happening, and it tends to be a very quick process to getting to understand where the pattern is. And as I'm looking at it now, actually I can even see some more materializing in this area here. The body line of the fish is superb. The genetics enable big growth with his fish. And as we actually look at this, there's a hell of a lot more to come from the Benny. The shiroji is incredibly crisp. In the right raising, you'll tone that Benny up a lot more. And then if we look, the kiwa, we've got the Maruzome style looking superb throughout, and the Sashi is an absolute ideal depth all over the fish. So as you get the size, and it will get the size in the right environment, that's really going to refine and come on an absolute treat. Getting harder and harder to get hold of Sanke from this guy as he reaches retirement age. And yeah, if you like a journey, you like an exciting fish, this one is going to be a hell of one to watch. It's going to be a rapid change within the next 12 to 18 months. I absolutely guarantee you. So, Dainichi time. Ginrin Karashigoi is the variety. Now, there's become several colour variations. This one's heading towards being the more orange hue, and they've been quite fascinating to watch that materialise. This is from the yellow monkey bloodline. When you hear the term yellow monkey, I want you to bear that in mind, that that is ultimately the parent set name. The variety across them is generally Karashigoi. You're getting the white ones now, which are ultimately a white variant of Karashigoi, quite unique, or not quite a white variant of Ginrin Karashigoi, but that's where they come from. And there's a big difference between that and Ginrin Shiro Muji genetically. But with this one, we can see all the characteristics we want to see. It's been in a pond where they've had a bit of an intense winter. Get them slimmed down, ready for the next growing season. That is a technique that can lead to a serious growth spurt afterwards. Structurally, this one's got all the yellow monkey attributes we want to see. The big head, prominent backbone, coloration's really nice and intensifying all the time. We can see the head's got a stronger tone than the body. We expect the body to catch up to the head. And then the big thing is that Ginrin level. The shine is just immense throughout the whole fish, and it's really strong enough that this can be held and maintained as the fish grow into later life, because Ginrin does tend to vanish, get a bit less as they get bigger. So yeah, very nice prospect, comes with its original certificate. It's already grown well since arriving. Now it just wants a new pond to really crack on this summertime. So these have been incredibly popular. I've only released 2 or 3 so far. Nogami Koi Farm Tosai Showa, growing in this amazing 3.5K spec'd-up pond with the showers, fluid bed, drum filter, the whole lot. I get phenomenal results out of these, and these 2 are going to include the growing option within the final bid once again through to the end of September. I've prepared 2 that are really rate for the future, and a nice mix. One's a bit more of a traditional shower, and the other one just a great all-rounder. So this one, proper traditional style shower, you don't really see that much. And you just look at it, the skin lustre is absolutely beaming. It's superb, and that's across the Benny, and the Sumi's already showing a great level of development, which is a characteristic of these showa, is showing a bit early. There's nothing detrimental there to the long-term future of them. It's just nice, and the quality just keeps improving, so they're a bit easier to read earlier in life. Structurally superb. Love the Coochie Benny nose pattern. There's a great bone structure there for growth. It's been a standout kind of size in the batch. This one a bit bigger than the others. And if you're looking at that thinking it's going to be too heavy, it's absolutely not the case. With the growing we have and the pace it's going to grow, in no time at all, everything's going to start to stretch out, pull out on that bigger body, and it will keep a quite phenomenal balance that it has into later life. And then we can see it's got that amazing Menware pattern forming on the head. Now onto this one. This is really my style of showa. It's already, in my opinion, very clear to see the future. You still need to give it some time and the right conditions, but it's going to be a transformational fish within the next 6, 12, 18 months. I think you're going to see quite rapid development. Bits we are seeing at the minute is a blue-grey effect to the skin. This is because the shiroji hasn't got all of the thickness yet. That's going to come probably within the next couple of months, and another 5 to 6 cm of growth. When we look at the rest, nice traditional U-shaped pattern. I love the structure of the head. nice and wide with a good mouth size, good body length to it as well. The balance and distribution of the Beni pattern is perfectly complemented by where the Sumi is seeming to sit and flow at this moment. Really high quality skin lustre. I think it's only been a matter of time before that Sumi really glosses up to a higher level and we can see a very, very interesting Menware head pattern forming. Really rating this one for the future, and I can't wait to grow it and do my absolute best for the winning bidder. So there we have it. Not as many featured on this week's video because I'm a little bit short on time, but be sure to join me live on Sunday at 7 p.m. to have a chat through these and the other lots in more detail. Don't forget you can register for free at rikisoddartnishikigoi.com. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll catch you on the next one.